Welcome again to the latest episode on this channel. We have an exciting news that is a big win for consumers everywhere. Today, we'll be diving into a particular food additives in soft drinks. This particular food additive has been just recently been banned. And this decision was taken by the Food and Drugs Administration of the United States and also the Health Canada. If you are just joining us on this channel for the first time, I'd like you to join this community of experts, switch on the notification button, share, and be ready to make comments. I also desire you to like this channel. So, are you a health conscious consumer? Or you're concerned about what goes into your soft drinks? I'd like you to stick around as we learn about what the ban is all about, the health effects prior to the ban and after the ban, and also to see the role played by consumer advocacy in seeing to this particular triumph that we're celebrating. What is this particular food additive? This food additive is called brominated vegetable oil. You may wonder why. It's a combination of bromine and vegetable oil. The vegetable oil could be soybean oil, it could be any other oil, food oil. Let me use food oil. And this combination makes it to be called brominated vegetable oil, brominated oil, and in some instances we've had it being called brominated soybean oil. So how long has this been? This particular BVO has been used for more than 100 years. As far back as 1920, when it was used in food products, the allowable limit was 150 ppm. In other words, 150 milligrams in 1 kg, or you want to say 150 milligrams in 1,000 mils. After that, why it was allowed that stage was it was generally referred to as grass, generally referred to as safe. But however, let there be a limit. By 1970, concern about the non-benefits or the negative effects of the BVO in human had really generated from researches carried out. Based on this, a country like UK banned the use in soft drinks totally. The researches kept going on. And what are the health implications that were recorded by scientists? Scientists reported that the BVO accumulates in body tissues. You find the accumulation in the liver, you find it in the heart, and even neurotoxicity was also associated with it. As this kept generating, by 2008, the EU banned the use in citrus. Is that all? By 2012, a particular researcher, Paul Bending, raised an alarm that the reported case of BVO is really underrated when compared to other sources of organobromine in food. So the accumulation from soft drink is much. And scientific research that were carried out indicated that using rats and pigs. The BVO was included in their diet, and after the stopping of that particular diet, it took 587 days not to find BVO in the body tissues. So okay, it's almost 2 years. So by 2014, the pressure was so much that they need to prove that this BVO is of no health benefits, but rather is of negative effects on the health. And the thing kept generating. So by August 2nd, 2024, the FDA banned it, and Canada followed suit August 30. However, they've been able to give a moratorium period of 1 year to manufacturers of these citrus drinks for them to stop the usage. You may now want to wonder, why is it that manufacturers of citrus-based beverages make use of this BVO? The BVO acts as both cloudifier and anti-oil floating. When you pick any citrus fruit, you see the ring, that is the back. When you press it, you find that it contains oil. So when they expel the fruit juice from these citrus fruits, the oil form part of it, and we already know because of the differential in density, the oil will float. Which you and I, if we are buying any soft drink, I wouldn't want to be seeing oil floating on it. So they needed to use it. So that's why they use. Not only that, when you expel your citrus, you want to wonder, after expelling the citrus, getting the juice, we're talking of a drink that has lower fruit content. You find it very cloudy. It allows that because you have that mouthful. If not, the dilution, it will almost be like a transparent product. So that is why they use. However, of recent, some companies have come out saying that they do not make use of this BVO. And that is why this recent ban has said that, okay, if you're not, okay, for those that are still making use of it, please go and reformulate, not all you look for alternative food additive rather than the BVO. Even the world body, the codex that develops standards for food products, do not have the BVO listed as a food additive. And the WHO did not establish any acceptable dietary intake, the quantity you can still take in a date that will say, okay, you are safe. But know fully well that codex is not mandatory. Rather, codex is voluntary. It is expected that countries should be able to carry out their own scientific research to know what is good for their populace or not. But know fully well that the world is a global village, especially for the low, medium, and income countries, where most of the concentrates, whatever is being used in production, they are imported into the country. And these low and medium income countries do not have strong quality infrastructure. What do I mean by that? They do not have totally established laboratory where they can thoroughly analyze for this. Even the concentrates that will be brought to their country, which they are going to dilute and sell to the populace. This ban is really a triumph for consumers everywhere, but especially for countries in the low and medium income group. A country like Nigeria really came out that they do not really allow the use of BVO in citrus drink, because most of the low and medium income countries, they align with codex, but irrespective of their aligning with codex, they have infrastructure to confirm. It is not that they only rely on certificates of analysis. We want to say this recent ban is what the power of advocacy can do, what the power of research can do when it comes to the issue of food safety for each and every one of us all over the world. The world is a global village. I think we've not seen to the end of it, because there's some countries that are still making use of it. I think this is a good one to be an eye-opener to them. Thank you for listening to this episode. I still want to ask you to please switch on your notification button if you have not done so, to make a comment, to share and like, as we continue on this journey, as we grow, building a community under the Food Pond with Dr. Okulola. Thank you and bye.